Welcome to another Revision Staff Food Review.
So today, because we're tired of reviewing gross stuff, we are going to try Chipotle queso.
This is new, right? After years of science to use natural ingredients in queso.
They've been spending dozens of probably weeks on this.
They do really hammer home that it's the best ingredients.
It's jiggly, that's for sure. What are you guys expecting?
Pure deliciousness.
It's got a high floor and a high ceiling, right? Like, how bad can queso be?
Grant's kind of coming into this one a little ahead of the game because he's already tried it.
I did already try it.
So we didn't let him give us any opinions.
Except for all of them.
Get a chip?
Chip up. I think we can all crunch at the same time. Test.
Up to 3 or down from 3?
We go 3, 2, 1, crunch. We'll see how this goes. Hold on. No. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Everyone right now is thinking, wow, Grant was spot on.
Dang it, he's right. It's good. It's really good. I like it.
It is not super flavorful. There's a little bit of like spice in there, and the cheese feels like a tasteless delivery vehicle for some spiciness.
It almost, I don't know, this is just off the top of my head. It tastes almost a little like, taste healthy.
Yeah.
That's what Grant said. But it does, I don't know how to describe it.
It kind of has the texture
I mean, it
of
does though,
broccoli
right?
cheddar soup.
Kind of.
Yeah.
With a little bit of the graininess of that too.
If I had the just normal, like, guac size version of that, like, I'd eat the whole thing for sure. Like, it's not bad. It's just, I've been such a Chipotle fan all my life that I was hoping and expecting for something that was just like, I've just had some really good cheeses, like queso dips before, and this was not as good as some of the ones I've had. So I was just like, slightly disappointed.
I'll never pay extra to put it on my burrito or in my bowl because I don't
you
think
can
I'll be able to
that in
taste
the burrito.
it.
Yep, no.
There's
that
nothing.
was,
There's nothing to it.
I would totally eat a thing of guac over the
Yeah,
the queso.
for sure.
Yes. And if you're in a deep mood for chips and queso, this is definitively worse than Tasty Tacos Yellow and then Tasty Tacos White, which is maybe the finest queso in the city. As a queso aficionado who's had a lot of queso in a lot of places.
Just kind of bland, like kind of just right in the middle, like, it's good. That's it. That's my reaction.
It's better. It's like it's better queso than like the jar of queso you'll get from the store.
All right, what would you give it on your scale?
On the queso scale or the all food scale?
Queso scale.
C minus.
Here. Yeah, not bad, but not the best.
Yeah, 2.8 out of 5. Not quite a 3 out of 5.
Like, so if the bottom of my scale is like the just straight up like yellow nacho cheese you
Like
get at a
movie
concession stand,
theater,
like
nacho
that kind of
cheese.
thing, I do not like that. Like, I would choose a lot of things over nachos with that kind of cheese. So if that's the basement, it's way better than that. So 4.5, 5 out of 7, maybe.
That's bold. So would you say, here's my question, would you say that Chipotle queso to real good queso that it's closer than, say, vegan beef jerky to real actual good beef jerky?
Yes.
The gap is smaller.
Yes.
The gap is
And
smaller than this
and
and
that's
good
why I
queso.
think I would give it a 4.5, maybe a 5. I would say if you're a fan of Chipotle, it's worth a try.
Separate, not on your burrito or not in your
Yeah,
bowl.
don't put it on the burrito.
Just give it a try with some chips.
I put it on my bowl last time, and I could hardly notice that it was there.
That's all we got. That's what we have. You can do with this what you will. We'll see you back next week. How's it going, everybody? So for today's devotion, I'm gonna just be a little blunt for a second and ask these questions. Are you willing to disown the weight and guilt of the sin in your life by laying it at the feet of Jesus? And second, are you willing to go and do what God calls you to? Because I think so often we tell ourselves, like, of course I'm willing, of course I'd go and do that. Like, I can think of times in my life where I've had that thought, like, oh, of course I'm willing, God. And then God says something like, okay, then do this. It's kind of hard, but I know you can do it. And then I say something like, I'm kind of sleepy. And that's why I want to be blunt here. Because God, He wants to use you to do incredible things, to change people's lives, to encourage them, to love them, to be a light in this world. And if we say that we're willing, but we don't take that first step, we might as well just quit trying to keep up this facade. Because God, He wants to work in your heart and He wants to use you to make a difference in the lives of the people around you. Don't hold back.